What happens when a creator suddenly rises from obscurity to fame in a completely unfamiliar niche? Do they get branded as an industry plant?
Do feel kind of planty. We do have the same manager, so is this?
I know, isn't that crazy?
Feels a bit planty.
This is definitely planty.
You got here in 5 minutes. It took me 20 years.
Hey, it has been a minute.
Sacrifice their personal relationships for career advancement, or ultimately self-destruct and lose their following.
You missed your daughter's first birthday for
To be here.
Dark. Regret that you'll never be able to undo.
Yeah.
Horrible parenting.
For Bobbi Althoff, the answer was all three. Her journey from relatable TikTok mom to controversial podcast host thrust her into a spotlight she wasn't equipped to handle, bringing demands and responsibilities that would ultimately lead to her downfall. Before her podcast fame, Bobbi built her foundation as a TikTok personality, creating relatable family content alongside her husband.
Anyone says there is nothing more embarrassing than walking around with one of these. Everyone knows how it got there. They know what you did. Your gardener, your mailman, your dad, your grandpa, your uncles, your brothers, your trash truck driver, the cashier at the grocery store. They all know it.
From 2021 to 2023, she cultivated a distinct online presence characterized by an insatiable hunger for viral moments and a signature dry, deadpan humor that resonated with viewers.
Today I thought it would be a fun idea to talk about our marriage. My husband sleeps downstairs and I sleep upstairs where the children sleep. And I take care of them all night long, so I'm generally pretty tired. So he does all of the cleaning and he does an amazing job at it. So yeah, that's probably enough about our marriage.
Though her parenting content wasn't revolutionary, Bobbi's consistent posting schedule and charmingly awkward demeanor attracted a loyal following of over 3 million on TikTok. However, this family-focused chapter would prove merely temporary, just a stepping stone as she set her ambitions toward the broader, more lucrative landscape of mainstream entertainment. In April 2023, Bobbi launched Really Good Podcast with Colleen Bellinger as her inaugural guest.
So you're rich.
Excuse me?
That's why I have you here today. You're rich.
You reached out to me, and I'm excited to be here.
So you reached out to me. We don't have to get into the details about it. I know you're a little bit maybe embarrassed.
I'm also clinically depressed.
I'm depressed too, but I'm not on medication.
Okay. To each his own.
Yeah.
Or her own.
Their own. You're depressed, you're rich, and according to the internet, you're a little funny. Yeah, let's not laugh too much.
Oh, sorry.
No. And we shouldn't laugh about depression.
I wasn't laughing about depression.
Yeah, you were.
Excuse me.
Please stop that. Are you serious right now?
A lot of tears that happen.
Do you post those on social media for views, though?
I would disagree with that.
You want people to see you crying. Is that so they can feel emotional about what's going on, and they'll be like, I'm not going to hate her because she has feelings?
Well, that would be manipulative.
I don't think that's manipulative.
To me, that sounds manipulative.
I think that you should go back to school.
Despite the episode's eventual removal, it showcased how Bobbi's trademark deadpan humor translated perfectly to the interview format. More importantly, it revealed her uncanny ability to secure high-profile guests, a talent that would later fuel both her meteoric rise and the swirling skepticism about her industry connections.
What I think industry plant is, it's like somebody that has been is tied to someone else in the industry and uses those connections to capitalize, and they have zero talent.
That makes more sense than what I thought it was. So
This formula reached new heights when Bobbi sat down with comedian Funny Marco, creating an interview that generated over 5 million views and produced countless viral moments that spread like wildfire across social platforms, cementing her status as podcasting's unexpected new star.
You like tennis?
no,
Why not?
because have you ever played?
Yeah,
It's really
kinda-
hard.
Yeah, it is hard.
Yeah.
So tennis is a relationship sport,
hmm
and you're in a relationship. Do you feel like you're a good partner?
No.
Oh. Okay, didn't expect you to say that.
Riding her growing momentum, Bobbi pulled off her biggest coup yet, landing Drake as a guest. Her nonchalant, almost dismissive interviewing style created an unprecedented dynamic with the superstar, putting one of music's biggest names in an uncomfortable position that viewers couldn't stop watching. The resulting episode exploded, amassing 10 million views and bringing in 500,000 new subscribers overnight.
Do you think I'm bad at rapping?
I've never
What's
heard
your favorite? What?
Hmm.
You've never heard? What?
Maybe on the radio, your music.
What?
Any of your music.
Okay, so you've never heard? You were gonna say you've never
Any
heard
of your
a Drake
music?
song
No.
ever?
Not that I can
Never
think of.
heard a Drake song.
Can you sing one?
No, but like I'm just asking you, like, are you gonna be one of like those people who's like, I've never heard you before?
Not that I would recognize. Like, oh, that's Drake.
This career-defining interview opened doors throughout the entertainment industry, essentially giving Bobbi carte blanche to book virtually any artist she wanted. Yet beneath the surface, success lurked troubling signs. Perceptive viewers noticed Bobbi's overtly flirtatious behavior with Drake, raising eyebrows given her marital status.
Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Thank you.
I'd do it. There's you
Not an it.
I know. I just meant like.
Even more damaging to her public image was the revelation that she had skipped her daughter's birthday celebration to conduct the interview. Decisions that would soon come back to haunt her.
You missed your daughter's first birthday for
To be here.
Dark. Regret that you'll never be able to undo.
Yeah.
Horrible parenting.
While Bobbi's career-defining Drake interview skyrocketed her professionally, her personal life simultaneously crumbled. Ironically, as she sat in Drake's bedroom conducting the interview, her husband Corey was finalizing their divorce paperwork. Court records showed Corey had filed months earlier in February citing irreconcilable differences. Despite their reportedly amicable separation, social media erupted with unsubstantiated rumors of romantic involvement between Bobbi and Drake. Bobbi denied these rumors.
BFF's podcast, Bobbi claimed that she contacted Drake after he engaged with her viral posts.
But yeah, then Drake liked one of the videos I had uploaded and he followed me. I didn't realize it at first. Marco called me and he was like, Bobbi, look who just followed you. So I filtered it to verified only people. And I was like, oh my God, like why would he follow me? He's like, he liked the video. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna shoot my shot to Drake. I don't know how this, I thought the chance of him replying was like a 1%. And the chance of him saying yes was like 0.000. I was like, there's no way. So I was like, come on my podcast. I said, when are you going to come on my podcast?
And he said
game
right away.
He was ready to do it. I flew out there I think 3 days later.
Wow.
And then you're off to the races. Now you can kind of get anybody you want.
Yeah.
Reaching out to Drake this way seems like a plausible explanation for why a big-name celebrity who hardly does interviews would drop.
I posted the thing. I got a message from Andrew at WME. He says, I'm part of the touring team. Can we talk? I said, okay, because I had I didn't know what I was doing. They signed with me that night. And then
you just didn't meet with anybody else. You're just like, this guy hit you from
first
Morris.
person. Boom.
Well, I knew I knew a lot. Drake is signed by WME.
Yeah,
right?
they are huge.
Yeah, I was like,
there's a lot of huge
massive
people out there.
But I was like, they're reputable, and I need help now. So
right.
I'm not I wasn't. They sounded great. They sounded like they knew what they were doing. They jumped in. I had that day. I had a team of 15 people.
So you signed with them after Drake.
Yeah.
Because the plant theory
I know is that they helped me get him.
William Morris signed you.
Yeah, I know. I hate that. They're taking credit for my.
Yeah, they're
you did it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's not. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I did all of the hard parts, and then now I have help. But I did all of the getting there.
Her signing with WME suggests they viewed her as a valuable investment because of Drake's interest. Since her Drake connection wasn't public knowledge when she signed, WME must have received insider information, contradicting Bobbi's portrayal of mere coincidence. The connection proved short-lived. By August 14th, 2023, the interview was removed and they unfollowed each other on social media. Bobbi responded with a video showing her unamused reaction to Drake's actions. This reignited speculation about their relationship. Bobbi eventually addressed rumors privately in an uncensored DM to Dave Portnoy. I'm not commenting on it publicly, but off the record, you're right, that is not true, confirming she hadn't slept with Drake. Though she lost access to her most viral interview, Bobbi doubled down on her distinctive interviewing style in subsequent podcasts, but without the results she had anticipated. In previous episodes, Bobbi's aloof demeanor put guests on edge, but Offset's interview flipped the script. He matched her uninterested attitude and roasted her mercilessly, creating viral content as viewers delighted in seeing Bobbi taste her own medicine.
You need a little bit of seasoning. You ain't got no seasoning, man. You like a plain piece of chicken, just on the thing, you pull it off, and then you serve the dish. You need some motherfucking seasoning, man. Damn, I'm trying to get you to play. You lost in the sauce. You ain't shaking my hand. We finna get you to 25 million. You know what I'm saying? Just a little sprinkle.
Have a great day, Offset.
Just a little seasoning.
All right, you can leave now.
This is my hotel. I paid for this motherfucker. You can leave now.
This marked a turning point. Fans were growing weary of Bobbi's demeaning interview style. Few wanted to watch their favorite celebrities endure an hour of insults, a realization Bobbi grasped too late. By early 2024, her viewership plummeted from millions to barely 1 million monthly views. The remaining audience seemed to actively dislike her, criticizing her hosting abilities and labeling her an industry plant. Bobbi's once novel stuck-up persona now appeared shallow and calculated for viral moments. The situation worsened in July 2024 when Funny Marco released Why Did Me and Bobbi Cancel Tour, detailing their professional incompatibility.
I did stand up before, and I'm still doing it, so I understand. I'm learning how to entertain a crowd, and it's not the same thing that you get on Instagram. This is real life where people are going to look and they want the energy and they want the feeling, and I feel like Bobbi was stiff a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hey man, let's really work on this. Like, and I paid script writers, like, let's really get him a show. And where she told me, that's not me. Bobbi was like, my comedy is me not talking a lot. And I'm like, shit, this is different. Like, you could do that on the podcast, but in real life, this is different. So her comedy was different from what she said, from what she wanted to bring to the show, which I can respect. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing about.
While Marco diplomatically explained their different comedic styles made collaboration difficult.
And I want anybody to pay $1, $2, $5, $10, $100 to really be satisfied. And I understand you're not going to satisfy everybody, but majority of people matters.
Bobbi interpreted his critique as a personal attack. Her aggressive response video tried to portray herself as a victim, claiming Marco forced her to perform despite her cosmetic surgery.
So here's my version of what happened. Last year, we were supposed to go on tour, and I backed out last minute because my husband had just left me. I just had surgery, and I was super nervous going into this because I was not prepared. And I texted Marco, and I said, Marco, I'm so sorry to do this, but I am so depressed right now. I literally want to myself. He doesn't reply to me, and then he unfollows me. I woke up from surgery actually to him unfollowing me. And not only that, in the coming weeks, he would go on multiple podcasts and talk about how much he didn't fuck with my style of humor.
Rather than appearing sympathetic, Bobbi seemed vindictive against someone who genuinely supported her career. Her refusal to accept anything but praise alienated fans and collaborators alike. As her non-dramatic content approached irrelevancy, Bobbi attempted damage control through Variety and Forbes interviews. This backfired spectacularly, making her seem more disconnected and money-focused than ever.
I was just constantly having to think, and I was like, the only thing that is so successful every time is collabs. And then I saw this video of a girl talking about how much she made from her podcast, and I think I mentally decided that she made like at least $300 a year on her podcast alone, and I was like, that's what I need to do next. Like, I need a podcast. So I started it. It was first called So You're Rich. And yeah. And I was interviewing rich people.
Money, a recurring theme.
I didn't grow up with money. I am on a lifelong journey to get money. Have any talents?
You have talents. That's
going to be clipped, and people are going to be like, yeah.
No, you have talents. You have an interview talent, and you said, what is do you have any journalistic background?
No, just a community college journalism class.
What is your interviewing technique?
Just no research, show up.
Her half-hearted vlog series epitomized her career decline, drawing thousands of dislikes and comments like, "This is like the I don't care about the editing, I'm about to quit anyway" vid. Though still active on social media, Bobbi hasn't posted on her main channel since December 2024. Her last moment of relevance came when fans mocked her messy breakups.
Just like hard to imagine finding someone who is like truly good for you. It's hard to imagine there's a world where
the cornerstones of her career, distinctive comedy style, celebrity connections, and positive public perception, have crumbled simultaneously. While one factor alone could damage a creator's career, all three together spell disaster. It's premature to predict Bobbi's future, but her meteoric rise could be matched by an equally rapid fall if she doesn't course correct soon. With that said, no matter what happens next, I'll be here to cover it in detail, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already.